Hey, everybody. It's your girl, CeleXy here. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning, July 30th, 2020. And I keep hearing these really odd sounds. I'm staying in a hotel right now because my property that I was leasing had a fire. And so I've been staying at a hotel for about a month now. And as you might have guessed, it's not that easy to fall asleep in a strange place, even though I've been here for a while. Today is just one of those days where I have a lot of things going through my head. So I'm going to just make this short video and just share some of my thoughts. Maybe something I say will resonate with somebody else, or maybe you'll have an idea of what I'm going through and vibe with me for a little bit. I got some smooth ocean sounds going in the background. I was hoping that would help me go to sleep, but it hasn't worked thus far. So I'm creating this video to share my thoughts with you. That's exactly how special you are to me. So I endured a fire on July 1st, 2020. And I had just finished writing a paper about challenges and how my experience has shown me that it is when I am challenged the most that I grow the most. So let me just tell you that I'm growing exponentially, literally and physically. I'm growing, I'm remembering, I'm learning, I'm accepting, I'm releasing, I'm expanding, I'm doing all those things that would indicate a huge shift and transformation for a human being such as myself. And in the process of all this, there is loss. And so even as I expect to gain tremendously through these challenges, and you see my shells, I don't know what's going on with my shells, but they keep like doing their own thing. Like they keep making noise on their own. It's kind of freaky. But I'm gonna just say my energy is so high, even though you can't tell. My energy, my InnerG, INNERG, is so high that I'm causing things to vibrate and move without touching them. That guitar in the background, yeah, it fell down a little while ago. Just out of the blue, just fell. There's a picture across the way from me that, well, it was on the wall, now it's on the floor. Little freaky stuff like that has been happening to me a lot since the fire. And so I wanted to share something with you with regard to this thing called life. And establishing sovereignty, maybe, control of my energy, control of my energy, because, you know, up until probably last week, my emotions were running roughshod over me. They were leading me instead of me leading the emotions. And so I had this analogy, and if you can relate to what I'm saying, you know, drop a note, you know, a word of encouragement, whatever, if you vibing with me. But I had somewhat of an epiphany about my energy. And, you know, I think of energy as really almost undescribable in terms of its manifestation, because it can be seen and unseen at the same time. And so it's kind of hard to describe it. I'm sorry, I really like these braids that my niece did. Yes, Kania Johnson, Locked In. She did it for me. Yes, she did. Hooked her auntie up. And I got, oh, my hair smells so good because I have this Illyria's Organic Voyage, better known as IOV, that I massage my scalp with every other night. And so you would think that would be enough to get me calm enough to go to sleep. But anyway, shout out to IOV and LockedInn. Also, it's been a while since I've had a massage. So the Nurtured Woman, Miss Vikki Soliday, I need to see you. Shameless plugs for all those people. And let me not forget to plug myself. I am yours truly, CeleXy, author and founder and creator of Heaven's Mind book series, as well as Your Life Reimagined. All my books are available online at Amazon.com, as well as on Kindle and Barnes and Noble. I have currently 11 books on the shelf, so if you haven't read one of my books, go ahead and take a look. Hoping to get some more books out pretty soon, but I got a lot going on, as I said, and so I have 11 books on the shelf at Amazon. 11's a master number, and I have 11 books waiting to be completed. Literally 22 total when I'm done, if I get done. But anyway, what I wanted to share with you real quick, because I don't really want to be before you long, because as you can tell, I am sleepy and I really want to go to sleep, but I feel like my spirit is just stirred up and there's something that I'm supposed to share. And so based on what I've learned the last 2 weeks or so, I need to control my emotions, but it's so much deeper than that. It's not just about controlling my emotions as much as it is about being cognizant of how I spend my energy. How I spend my energy. Now, I realized a couple weeks ago as well that everything we do is work. Work, 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 work. Everything we do is work. Even if it's getting up, fixing a cup of coffee, it's work. It requires energy. It requires energy. And the energy I've discovered is our true currency. The energy is the true currency. Call it ether, call it Bitcoin, call it blockchain, call it, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. The true currency is and will always be our energy. For without our energy, thought would never become manifest. Word would never be spoken without our energy. Now, I'm pointing to my heart because that's the place that I feel like emotions flow. But to be honest, what I've really been feeling over the last 30 days is my energy. It is both developed and released from my abdominal area, or if you're into chakras, from my solar plexus. That currency has a value far beyond rubies. If you're a Bible thumper, you know what I'm talking about. My energy, my inner God, my inner grand architect, my intergalactic powers, my inner gorgeousness, my inner whatever word you want to ascribe to G. At the end of the day, your energy, my energy, is our currency. And we should learn how to spend it wisely. Everything is not worth paying attention to. Everything is not worth the expenditure of our energy. Even as I'm speaking to you now, I am conserving energy because I'm expecting great things to happen in the very near future, if not in the next moment. And when those great things happen, when the abundance or the prosperity or the love and the joy overtakes me, I want to be able to have the appropriate amount of energy, the appropriate amount of currency to be able to pay that attention. I want to conserve my energy so that the things that come around in this life, the experiences that come along, the challenges that come along, I have the energy and the reserve to pay attention to those things, to focus on the outcomes of those things that I am expecting. And so, as a result of conserving that energy, guess what I won't be spending it on? Foolishness. I won't be spending my energy on foolishness. I won't be spending my energy on things that I have no control over. I won't be spending my energy just for the sake of spending energy. I know a lot of us do that with our paper money, but it really has no true value. We are what gives value to anything. I bought this water from the service station for, I think, $1.49. It's just water in a bottle with a halfway decent label, eye-catching at the very least. But it's water. Water that is available to us freely. Yet we must spend energy to get free water. Don't make sense. Don't make sense. These are the type of things that keep me awake at night. I know it seems trivial, but at the end of the day, I'm like, why am I paying for things that are plenty in the earth? Why am I paying for water? I'm paying for the bottle. Why? It's not even good for the earth. And so that's where I find myself in a conundrum this morning. I need to report to duty, to work in the morning, or I should say in a few hours, but I can't go to sleep. So perhaps I'll think about how I really do want to spend my energy, my currency, the only true currency you see. Maybe I'll meditate on that. Maybe I'll sing myself a lullaby, make up some interesting words, and fall asleep thinking about how I'm going to spend all my currency. Because I have an abundance. I mean, I have so much energy that I am overflowing. My cup runneth over. So take a few more sips of this water. Keep listening to the ocean sounds. And see if I can get some sleep. In the meantime, tell me how you spend your currency, your energy, and how much value do you place on it? So much that you don't focus on the things you have no control over, or do you spend it foolishly on the things you know you have no control over? That is the question. All right, y'all. I'm going to try my best to reel it on in and go to sleep. And I'll see you the next time.